Yeah, now I like to get her nice and hot before I work a spot, because then I've got a little more time to work it. But you also got to be careful when you're in a coal forge that you don't actually burn the metal. Just use a hammer there as my little cheater. And it gets orange glow. I put her back in. Keep her hot. It moves better. Well, once it's hot, it doesn't take as long to heat back up either, you know, so. When I lose all color, I never pound, because then you get cracking, and you don't want cracking or anything like that. Just pretty much you keep her hot enough, and you don't have to worry about forging inclusions into your blade. Which 36 year knife, what I think somebody did was actually did some forge welding and was doing a nice layered knife, but none of their forge welds are holding. So that's gonna, I might have to redo something, but I'm gonna get that one working as well. You know, it's not going to be, I'm not going to throw it away just because, you know, they're never going to be in our 36 year knife. So we'll just keep at that, and I got to figure out what my next plan of attack is for that to avoid cracking, and I'll either start folding it and forge welding it more the other way that it's not cracking, or something like that, and then I'll still forge it into a knife. It'll still work. It's going to take longer than any other knife for me to finish it. Let's see, you got a nice bright glow there. The anvil takes heat away from the just keep working on drawing her out. And working on making a better pair of tongs, which there'll be video of that too eventually. I started them without starting a video, but I'll have a video finished eventually. And now we get back down to that dull glow, and I put her back in, let her heat back up. It's gonna be a long video, but who cares? right? Yeah, you can't win them all, but you can win some. And if you fight to win the losers, they'll end up becoming winners too. That's how it's done. It's just patience and waiting. If you want to fast forward when I'm heating it up in here, you can. You know, just jump ahead to where I'm actually doing stuff. But instead of stopping it every 30 seconds, I figure just let her go and I'll keep you entertained the best I can in the meantime. She's just about up to the light color that we're looking for again. Yeah. Hey.
Hey.
How you doing?
Good, you?
Pretty good.
What are you doing?
I decided I'd start forging a knife. Everybody.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, I haven't made any knives since I started working in this shop, so I decided I'd...
So you're going to make a knife today?
Yep.
All right.
Working on the tang.
What
right.
do you start with to make your knife?
Oh, I'm just using pretty much
Chuck?
rusty, pretty much barnyard giant pole barn nail spike type thing,
Huh.
and that's what I'm working at. They're all crooked like this, but it doesn't take too much to straighten them out. Then I'm working on the tang right now, and once I get the tang, then I'll...
So will the knife be for sale here in about an hour when we get done eating lunch?
Give or take,
Okay.
yeah. It'll probably take me a little while to make a handle for it. So.
What, have you got anything around here that you made?
I'm actually working on a pair of tongs here that I started making. This is pretty much half of them, but other than that, nothing here. I haven't
Nothing
made
here
yet.
you've made.
Yeah, not yet. Like at my other, pretty much it's a semi-truck wheel with a blower hooked into it. I made several knives out of that one. But, you know, here I just started working in this one because it's set up better than mine, and I can actually kick out stuff a lot quicker here. I've just been dinking around in here, you know.
All right. Nothing wrong with that.
Yeah.
Nothing wrong with that at all.
Yeah, this is going to be my first pair of tongs. Are going to grab on the side. You know, this is top or bottom half. Probably be the top half. And then I'll do that shape for the bottom. And then it'll grab.
Shape all that on the anvil then.
Yep, this is all shaped on the anvil. Yep. And it's also out of one of them nails.
Can you make a pair of handcuffs for this guy?
Probably. Mid-century, you know, style.
Yeah.
They wouldn't be all the fancy key one,
Yeah.
you know. Once you put them on, you're pretty much stuck, so.
Yeah, well, that's
Made to go on, but not to come off. Just working on the tang right now. Sometimes stuff doesn't want to work right, but we'll get her here. That's why I got this other pair here, so I can move it around.
How long can you keep on working that after you pull it out of the fire?
Oh, I'd say up to 5 minutes. Once you lose all color, you gotta stop, pretty much. This is getting to where,
You're losing your color.
yep. Yeah, if it ain't going anymore, stop. A lot of blacksmiths will keep going, but then you can pretty much forge cracks into your blade, and you know, I'd rather just keep heating it up and taking my time and getting it done right.
Where did you learn how to do this?
Oh, I've been studying for probably just like YouTube and things like that, and I've always been very good with my hands. I've made tools, but it's only about 2 years ago I actually started blacksmithing.
Oh, okay.
You know,
How long a blade are you gonna have on this knife that you're making?
how long do you want it? I can make it as long as a
Just, I didn't know if you had a plan or what you were doing there.
Well, just long enough so it looks good. You know, probably probably right around 12 inches, something like that. You know, 12 inches or smaller. I could make it 20 inches if you want. It could be just
Yeah.
like.
Oh, I know you can make it whatever you want. I thought maybe you had some kind of a plan for what you were doing.
Well, I like to make like hunting knives. You know,
Yeah.
more of that style. You know. I was thinking I might put a recurve on it, but you know, it depends on. Like if you want to buy it, I'll make it how you want it, pretty much.
No, I was just curious as to whether or not this was stuff that's for sale around here or.
Yeah, I'll be making stuff for sale.
Okay. Sounds good.
Yep. I'm also the dishwasher here, so
Oh.
pretty much this is what I do when I'm not washing dishes.
Okay.
Everybody else is sitting at home watching TV, and I'm playing with fire.
Do you have a dishwasher here? Or that's you?
That's I'm usually the night dishwasher.
Okay.
Yep. Yep. So that.
When we get done eating, we'll have to come back and see what kind of progress is made here.
Yeah, it takes a while.
Oh yeah, I'm sure of that.
These tongs grab so good that they don't want to let go. And of course, it's hot by the fire, so then you sweat, and then your sweat gets in your eyes. Let her glow for a while and just keep her coming pretty much. Nice thing is when you get a good hot fire going, you just dump the charcoals, and the fire, being that close to the fire, they get it burning, and all you gotta do is just keep moving them on, and then getting rid of the ashes and things like that. a little bit. Bit into the fire a little bit better. There we go. Yeah, she's getting a nice glow again here. And the trick is to get that bend so that I get that on the bottom of the anvil, so okay. We're getting a nice fat tang there. Always got to leave enough for handle work, because you're going to have to do a little bit of shaping always when you're forging. Like, yeah, I'm taking a video with my phone there in case, right here. I got my phone right to this post in case you wonder. Be like, he's talking to himself. He's nuts. No, I just pretty much taking a video, and I'll be putting videos on YouTube under Jared Vogt, spelled JERADVOGT. And I've already done a couple of little ones or whatever, but I'm gonna start doing more videos here, and
What was your YouTube channel called?
it's just under Jared Vogt. Just look up my name, and I got forging with Antique Bellows, which I was for a bit there till the reed valves went out on it. So now I got to rebuild that. So it'll be a while, but eventually there'll be more videos with me running that. Right now it's the electric blower, just because it's going to take a while to rebuild that.
Mm-hmm.
Probably over 100 years old.
Yeah.
That bellows. There, getting a nice tang started here. Oh, what are we looking at? Time here. Oh, it's only about 20 minutes. We ain't doing too bad. 20-minute video. It'll be longer than that. It'll be like an hour. But if you enjoy it, keep watching. And there's always that like button too. You know, can't forget the like button. That nice blue flame rolling off there, that's when you know she's good and hot. Yep, working at the logging camp at the blacksmith shop. Sat for 36 years and then I had a little experience and they had all these fancy tools, so I was like, I must go and play. Use the hammer right, you can roll. You see I keep doing that. Keep using the hammer to roll to draw out the ting, and it's better to make the ting a little bit longer, in case a little bit longer and wider than what you think you're going to need, because once you are done, if it's not big enough, then you got to start over or figure out how to fix it. Which a 36-year knife is going to be, how do I fix this? It'll be a feat, a definite feat to get that into a knife from all the cracks and stuff that from them not getting the metal hot enough. You know, never pound your metal cold. If it takes you half an hour pumping on the bellows to get it hot enough, that's what you do. You don't pound cold metal and you lose every time. Yeah, I'm probably gonna take and grind some of this extra metal off, because it's not gonna be that big, as you know, it's not gonna be a spike long. I'll probably cut it off at probably 10 inches, and by the time I get it shaped, it'll be you know, 10, 12 inches right in that general area. Nice glow there. You want to keep it flat, try and use a longer part of the anvil here. Probably better do a little bit more right here. And that's pretty even. There we go. The ting is about where I want it, so I can grind it down and all that. Now what I'll probably do is cut the end off here, and then do that, and then form this into the blade from here to here. I got a vise over here and a power grinder, which whatever works, right? And I gotta change it to the cutting wheel. Oh! Here's the cutting wheel. Okay. Where is that? Okay. Oh well. Okay. Shoot. Okay.
What's up, Jared?
Not much.
What's going on, man?
Making a knife. Everybody keeps asking about making a knife, so I decided to make a knife.
Cool.
That's the tang that I'm working on.